All right, I'm Chase Core, and we are here live, AndrewsMustangs Slot Team Mafia Show, special edition tonight. We're here live in studio. And our studio here is brought to you by Daniel Montoya with Monument Realty. And we can't say enough and thank him enough. And tonight, we actually are going to have two special guests, and we're going to be showcasing the AHS, Andrews High School Powerlifting. The season has begun. Is that right, Coach?
Yes, sir. It began this last weekend on the 6th and in Big Spring before we got back from school. And the kids worked over Christmas holiday and really worked hard to get prepared for it. We did a great job.
Well, real quick, right before we dive into that, and last year, Andrews was very successful. They've always been really good at powerlifting program. Last year, they actually won a state title, state championship. And it was just very awesome. It's a very good time to be in Andrews at this time, not just football or basketball or baseball, but for all sports and powerlifting in particular. And I can tell you from the football aspect and keeping up with that, how strong these kids are, and Coach Pierce and the staff keep them in shape. But we want to go ahead and I want to dive into on the Big Spring meet, but how in powerlifting, so how does one get involved at the school if they want to be involved in powerlifting?
Well, basically, they need to come up and talk to me in the weight room. I'm usually always in the weight room and talk about it. And we talk about kind of what they want to get out of it. You know, I want to make sure that they understand that we're pretty serious about it here in Andrews, and you know, make sure that they, you know, don't want to go into it as, you know, intramural type thing. That they, you know, we kind of set a standard here, and a standard is to try to win regional and state championships. And if their grades are good and they don't have any referrals, then we're glad to have them, which has built our numbers up to what it is today.
So what would you say if a kid wanted to get into powerlifting, and let's say they don't know a lot about it or what it involves? What are some pros and benefits from coming out and being part of the program?
Well, like any other sport, you know, being a football coach, it's always been there, and it's there for powerlifting as well. You've got to be successful. You got to be driven, and the successful lifters that we've had are year-round lifters. You know, I've had kids that have worked out at 11 o'clock at night at the gym after my workout, send me videos, and they're up there working extra hard. And so it shows you how to achieve goals. You know, work hard to get your goals. And like any other sport, you're going to have adversity in life, you know. And I always tell them it's 70% mental. And, you know, when your mentality is there that you're going to succeed at something, that set goals and you reach it, it just springboards into the rest of their life.
Absolutely. Totally agree. Yeah, it's one of the things that we always discuss is, and you get out of something, anything that you do in life, you get out what you put in.
Without a doubt.
And so last year, a handful of kids made state. Y'all won state. So what is y'all's overall goal for the program this year in 2024 coming up?
Well, we have the banner up for the state championship team, and the quote on there is the standard has been set. You know, when the expectations are important for kids and for young adults. And I'm stressing to them, probably till they're tired of hearing me, that we have a standard now. And our standard is to win regional and state championships, both boys and girls. And we haven't reached it with the girls yet, but they're getting better. Our numbers are building. And they're, you know, we have a certain standard that we want to do. And, you know, we have some powerhouses in our region that we're always facing, and reaching those goals is just part of it. And, you know, so the regional state championship is always the ultimate goal for us.
This next part I want to talk about, so this meet from this last weekend is, do you want to kind of go over some and recognize some of the people that in the powerlifting meet?
Sure. Our girls team got second place to a El Dorado team that was one of the top teams in the state last year. I think pretty much every girl placed in the top five. You get points for the top five. We had two first place finishers, Isabella Montoya in the 198s. She, I think, set the bench and deadlift record for us. And then Lily Bell in the 242s, promising young sophomore that's doing real well. The 242 class in the girls division is a new division. I got her excited about it because I said, well, if you win the region, you set all the region records, you know. And those guys, we put the school records on our website for those kids to shoot for something, and they look at it, and you know, so they did well. Our boys team placed first. We beat about 12 other teams. We had quite a few first place finishes. We had Preston Jagru. He's a little 114, weighs 95 pounds, and he's soaking wet, and he placed first in his first meet. Merck Sias, one of our running backs, has gotten tremendously stronger. He's a really good 165. He's leading the state right now to 165s. Max Pierce, he got 220s, or 242s. He lifted the 242s, just missed out on the 220s. He got first. Joey Alvarez in the 308s, who set every school record this last week. He squatted 680, bench 460, and total in the 1700s. He's doing an outstanding job. And finally, Connor McCrary, who set the school record in deadlift with the 630, he's totaling right now about what George Wagner did, who got second at state at 1595. So the team is stronger than what I thought they were going to be right now. And you know, we just can't peak too early. We just got to keep getting stronger. But outstanding job with the kids that are working hard, especially over the Christmas holidays.
Well, Coach, we want to thank you for all the time, effort that you put in. I know we appreciate it, and there's a lot of kids and a lot of parents out there that really appreciate it, and we want to thank you, and we want to wish you luck on a great season and the kids a great season, and we appreciate you coming on the show, Coach.
Jay, I appreciate you too, and I want people to know that you do an outstanding job working with our kids, especially my son, who works out in the summer, and we appreciate what you do and the light that you're bringing to football and all the other sports around here. It's an outstanding job, and it's pretty special in a town like this.
I appreciate you, Coach. Thank you for coming on.
Yes, sir.
All right, now we're going to be right back with another live special guest. All right, we're back here live with a very special student athlete from Andrews High School that's here live in the studio, and I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to let him introduce himself.
Hello, I'm Connor McCrary. I participate in the Andrews band program. I'm a percussionist there. Been doing that for 4 years, and I've been in the powerlifting program for 4 years. I'm also a senior, so go figure. But yeah, those are the two programs
So 4 years in band, and so it's like one of those superhero deals. You're in the band by day, and then you powerlift by night. I like that. Mm-hmm. I like that. So this past weekend, in y'all's powerlifting meet, you broke a record.
Mm-hmm.
And so, can you tell us a little bit about that?
In this meet, I really went in there. I didn't know what to expect. I tried to have some confidence in it. And when it got to those deadlifts, I just really focused up on that. And the weight was moving. And before I knew it, by that second attempt, I'd already pulled the 605 school record. And so with Coach Pierce, I said, you know what, let's go for it. And I pulled a 630 deadlift, breaking the school record my first meet.
Mercy. And that's awesome, folks. 630-pound deadlift from this young man right here. I tell you what, I could never do that. So that is amazing. So personally to you, like, how does that make you feel, and what does that mean to you that you broke the school record?
It means a lot because throughout the years, I've always had, I'd say, a good deadlift, but sometimes during the year, there's like those trials from powerlifting, you know, something just isn't going right or something just not quite lined out. And it feels like everything's fighting against you. But it really feels like I broke free from all of that, and I'm really soaring above that now. And I'm really happy I was able to do that. It really feels like a freeing moment for me.
Is it, and all that work and you put all that work in for years, and now it's starting to. It feels like it's coming together. And,
It really does. Just the work I've been putting in, it's, you know, you don't think it's doing as much as it is until it's that revealing moment, and then it really, you get to shine, show what you're made of and what you've been working on.
That's so awesome, and we're proud of you. So the rest of this season, now, as a personal goal, what is your personal goal, and what is your team goal for the team moving forward this season?
So I'm planning on, keeping the records coming, possibly looking at a state deadlift record. That isn't actually too far, and I'm hoping first at least top 3, if not at the state championship. And the team, I think we have a lot of good potential for a state championship again. We have a lot of good lifters, even our newer lifters. We have a lot of potential, even for records to be just broken across all weight classes. And we have a lot of power in the powerlifting team here. And I'm really looking forward to this season as it's just getting started.
Well, we want to tell you here at the Andrews Mustangs Slot Team Mafia Show, we're proud of you. It's amazing. I mean, the older I get, and you're covering different sports, and I played them all, did them all, and have covered them forever. But just some of the stuff now that kids are doing, it's just amazing. 680-pound deadlift. That's I think earlier he said someone with a 460 bench press, and I mean that's that's world-class stuff right there. And it's just amazing, and it's right here in Andrews, Texas. A lot of amazing things. We're so proud of you. Keep moving up. I got a feeling you're going to break the state record. Positive projection. I know you work hard. You're a good kid. You do things the right way. Great parents, and we can't say how much that we appreciate you. And keep these power lifters and keep them in the right track. Keep them positive, going forward, and sky's the limit. And I hope we can do this again soon. And I'm excited to have more shows and hear about more records being broken and more first place finishes. We appreciate you. And is there any last word, anything else you'd like to mention or say?
I think looking forward to a great season with great people. I think that's it.
Well, man, hey, keep doing good. We're going to break that record, brother.
Yes,
You
sir.
go do it, okay? And now that we're going to be right back to wrap up the ending of the episode. All right, folks, that's going to conclude this Andrews Mustang Slot Team Mafia show, special edition, AHS, Andrews High School Powerlifting. We wanted to do a showcase on that. They started their season this last weekend, and we had Coach Pierce here. We want to thank. Can't say enough. And we had Connor McCrary that was here, outstanding lifter, looking at breaking records and looking to break more. I also wanted to let the folks know out there that we like doing this stuff, and if people want to reach out to us and help us out, we're all about promoting Andrews and different sports and things of that nature. It's just hard. It's hard for some of us to keep up with every single sport, every single game, every single meet. But if people out there want to send us information and help us out finding some sponsors, this equipment that we have now is good, but it does wear and tear over time. So, and we're always looking for get our production better. But to wrap up this episode, we want to let y'all know we're not affiliated with Andrews High School or Andrews Independent School District. And like I said, we showcase Andrews High School and Andrews sports. And this is going to conclude the powerlifting special edition, and we hope to see you soon. And always remember, folks, it's a great day to be a Mustang.